For both our 2021-22 and 22-23 school games programmes, we work with several key partners such as SGOs, Surrey County Council, alternative education providers, healthy schools, inclusion lead school and more to understand and identify the demographics who would benefit the most from becoming more active. Our identification of need was based on local and national insight from a variety of key stakeholders, which we will explore over the next few slides. As part of a wider project within Active Surrey, an inclusion survey was conducted in 2021. The aim was to find out about the physical activity experiences of children and young people with additional needs and disabilities. In order to understand how best to support these groups, 2 surveys were conducted. One for parents and carers of children and young people, and another survey for professionals who work with children and young people, including schools, youth workers and sports clubs. Over 470 people completed the survey, which identified barriers to participation in physical activity, activities they wanted to take part in, and how they wanted to take part. We were also able to take data from the SEN school census, which provides information regarding the type of educational needs, provision, age, gender, and so on for children in Surrey. To support young people with additional needs through the school games programme, we were able to draw the following findings from the insight: that we needed to provide events that reduced anxiety levels, focused on having a go with friends, and had a low level of challenge. We also needed to create opportunities for groups with the largest additional need, which in our case was ASD, and those with social, emotional and mental health issues. We also identified that Surrey has a higher percentage of young people with speech, language and communication needs. Turning our approach to secondary age pupils, we ran a successful survey through the Secondary Education Teacher Training Programme in July 2021. 7,700 pupils from KS3 and 4 completed this survey, giving us a huge amount of insight into behaviours and attitudes around physical activity, more importantly, what they wanted to take part in. We were able to draw the following findings from this insight: that team sports was still a priority for young people wishing to be active. Taking part with friends is important. We also realised we needed to provide opportunities for people to improve their self-esteem and confidence, and we needed to provide non-traditional activities to engage different audiences. Our final data source is the Sport England Children and Young People Active Lives Survey, which we use annually. Here, we work closely with Active Surrey's Insight Lead, who helps us navigate the ALS online tool. His knowledge of this dataset enables us to drill down into localised data based on activity levels and attitudes towards participation. This in turn has allowed us to identify priority people and places and connect schools into localised provision. Once the data from all our sources is collated, analysed and overlaid, we are able to identify the who, the where and how we want to engage young people. We continue to use this approach each year as we plan the School Games programme. We test, learn, monitor and evaluate as much as possible to ensure the provision is right for everyone involved. If you would like to know more, please feel free to contact me.